Alright, welcome back. Thank you very much, so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your time. It means a whole lot to me. So for anyone that's curious, we're using Thrustmaster TGT2 Pro something, the TLCM, BLM stuff, pedals. Yeah, here's a picture. So this is what we got. The computer on the right that you can see there with all the pretty colors is Wifey's computer, which is now my computer. The rig on the left that we've been recording with is bricked. I don't really know what its issue is. A lot of the reason the videos have slowed down and Call of the Wild hasn't been uploaded and so many other things have been happening is just because that I've been working so hard trying to figure out the blue screen of death. We have been plagued with the dreaded blue screen of death, and it is probably the worst one that I have ever seen. I only had the rig for just a handful of months, but it was already instantly... you guys, I'm sure, were noticing how many times I was saying, or maybe even not, because so many of the times that I tried to make a video, the entire thing was just gone, corrupted, it'd crash, and I'd lose everything. I lost whole videos. But I'm sure there was a couple of videos where I would say, we crashed again, and lost a bunch more footage. That's just been the thing with it since getting the rig, and it's been so unfortunate. But finally, just a few days ago, it hit the point that it doesn't boot to desktop anymore. I can't boot it in safe mode. I can't do a system restore. I've never had a computer tell me the system restore failed. So I couldn't even just reset it back to factory settings or anything like that. I can't boot it in safe mode to try to fix any of the issues. For any of you who are super tech savvy or whatever, or have any understanding of the SFC scans, I've done that. I've done boot time scans. I've tried reinstalling Windows 11, and that's really what it's coming down to. It's Windows 11, man. This rig has been running Windows 10 for, oh my god, she's had this computer for like 5 or 6 years. Maybe not quite that long. It's been about as long as we've adopted the kids for, so probably like 4 to 5. 4 seems pretty safe. Not a single issue. I've never seen this computer blue screen. Windows 11, fucking constantly. Even there was a point in time that she had accidentally updated this to Windows 11. There were so many issues. It was fucking terrible. I ended up having to roll it back to Windows 10 because of how terrible Windows 11 was. So we get the new rig, and I figure, like, we'll give it a shot. We'll see. And at first it wasn't too bad, but I was trying to mostly just make it work because the rig was so nice. But it just, Windows 11 sucks, man. I hate it. I never want to use it again. But I'm not going to have an option here pretty soon. They're going to be discontinuing all of their security services to Windows 10 in like, what, 2 months? I don't know what we're going to do then. I don't want to go to Windows 11, but... oh man, it's gonna be a rough time. What a jackwagon. Cost me more points. Alright. So... everything that was on that rig is absolutely gone now. I don't know if anyone was like really looking forward to that Fallout 2 Let's Play. I've lost all of the data for that because of how the old school game's saved. I could double check, but I don't think it got saved to the Steam cloud or anything like that. All of the data was local. Honestly, we were doing pretty good to save the data switching to the new rig, as far as it goes for me. Did you guys see those cars all disappear too? I think I DC'd. Whatever. Yeah, the server's unavailable. Yeah, the Hunter Call of the Wild stuff has basically just been on hiatus while I get everything set up, re-optimize everything, re-download everything, set up the recording software, you know, all the blah blah blahs. So I guess I should probably also, like, explain, like, what is this? What do we do here? Who am I? What is the purpose of this channel? What does Nacom mean? Naval communications? I know, it's not. Didn't even realize that was... I mean, it makes sense, though. It's kind of a bastardization of the Bandai Namco. It came from when I was just a little kid, trying to make a name for a character. Looking around the room, saw a Namco logo, and misread it as Nacom. And it just kind of stuck with me since. So it's usually what I use online. What do we do here? I'm very... Shit. I knew that was a little too... I'm all over the board. Just... everything under the sun. It's just whatever is enjoyable to me. Whatever I'm having fun with at the time. We like to go fast. That's definitely a thing we like here. We like the explodies. We like to shoot guns. Oh, fuck. I mean, it could be pretty much anything that gets uploaded. I like to race. I really like the rally stuff. I think it's... I don't know, I wouldn't say more interesting than like a normal race, like watching a GT race or an F1 race, but it's its own whole unique insanity. So we'll probably end up dipping back into the rally stuff again. It just... Dirt Rally 2 has some issues running for me, which actually seems to be a Windows 10 thing that I don't know, I have a workaround I can use for it, but basically if you're having trouble running Dirt Rally 2 on anything, try running your overclocker thing, but underclocking your GPU. For some reason, setting the memory clock to like minus 77 or so works for me, and then it runs no problem. The EA WRC is... I mean, I like it, I enjoy it. I will probably get back into running it. But then we gonna get to the other thing of the wifey's computer is nice and I love it and I appreciate her handing it over and stuff, but it's a heavy downgrade from our previous rig, and it is noticeable. For the most part, it doesn't bother me too much, but it makes certain things a lot more difficult to run, right? Like I haven't put up any of the footage of it yet, but we're recording dog shit quality of Squad. I don't know if you guys would still be interested in watching it, even though it looks like, you know, everything's made up of 4 pixels, but that is something that I have now become pretty addicted to. There's one person that's gonna understand what I'm saying when it's gonna be like Rocket League again, man. If you want to get it, dude, you should get it. You should have some fun. I haven't seen you in a while, bud, but it'd be pretty cool. You could find Burke and get him to unblock me, and and we could all just roam around doing some crazy shit and get robbed. I'm also not entirely sure, like, how would you guys prefer to see the squad stuff, if at all? Like, would you want the entire unedited, uncut apart version? Or, you know, ripped apart down to just like the actually heavily interesting stuff? I mean, even when I say it out loud, it feels really obvious, right? Of course, people just want to see the interesting things, but yeah, I've gotten pretty addicted to Squad. That could be a big, heavy staple of the channel. I've just not been able to figure out how I want to share that stuff with you guys. I mean, honestly, there is just so much times that I feel like I'm just being pretty dumb here and oblivious, right? I just kind of feel like an unedited account of what I'm doing would be agony. It'd just be fucking agony. It'd be fucking agony for me too. I'm not gonna subject you guys to that. I gotta figure out something. I've also been thinking about kind of watching back through the footage after fact and talking about it some, my choices, things that I'm doing, analyzing my stupid, you know, those sorts of choices, and trying to figure out better routes that I could have been taking instead. Try to find the dumb and squash it out. No. See, like, kind of like right there, you know? Watch back on those sorts of things. That's sort of dumb, and then figure out how to make it not happen again. I don't know, it was, fuck, he was, big in Rocket League, too. AP. No. Yes, maybe. I don't know, fuck, I can't remember. He was going like 300 kilometers an hour, and just, like, weaving through these people. No lift, no, nothing, it was fucking insane. Some of these guys are just nuts. I can get it for a few cars, but I had to lift, yeah. I I still lifted a little. You can definitely, yeah. It takes a lot of finesse. We are not finessing it quite like that. We're no AP. I don't love how this car sounds. Oh no, I'm the leader. Oh no. I didn't mean to brake on him that hard. Sorry, guy. You did pretty good, though. We didn't touch. He's still right behind me. He's still there. Pretty knocked back. Well, shitty balls. Shitty balls. Yeah, it's not gonna cut there, no cut there, no cut. He's like right on. No, damn. That's it. We macked it. The guy behind me is pretty solid. I'm not. Yeah, alright, so I've told you guys all about computer stuff, how it's falling apart on me and it's terrible, upsetting. The origin of the channel name. I really don't want to be the leader again. You guys go ahead. You go right on ahead, sir. Why? Alright, thank God. I'll be careful, I promise. So, channel name, computer, bricked. Who am I? Excellent, handsome question. Thank you for asking me. Small town cook. Well, I mean, that's what I've done for my whole life. But we're kind of dipping out of that. It has absolutely crushed my soul at this point. And I'm not sure if I ever want to step foot in the kitchen again after everything that's happened within the last kitchen. So, since that whole mental breakdown there, I've kind of been being balls. Stay-at-home dad to 2 boys, younger. I mean, how, Jesus, one of them's 10 now, but they're still kids. They're young, and that's the prime age of being young and dumb. But you know. And we have 3 others that have grown up and moved out. So I said earlier, adopted. They're the 2 young boys we have adopted. Oh man, I just kind of became stepdaddy to the other 3, marrying their mom and all that stuff. The youngest of her children, I think, like, it's like just getting ready to get out of high school. Just got out of high school. I mean, oh Lord. Alright, yeah, we're macking it all up. Fuck, what am I doing? Yeah, my brain's split. So yeah, the youngest of her children just graduated high school. Yeah, we started over. We got one going into second grade, and one going into fourth. Yep. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was back there. I don't want to talk about it. I'm just really glad no one else can see it besides you guys. I don't know what this is. I don't know what I'm doing. Fucking hell, what am I doing? Too ballsy. Oh, that was pretty slick. Maybe forgot my clutch. That's pretty sweet. Play a little catch up here. Fuck, where are they? Oh man. No shit. On my ass. That car was absolutely speeding. What else the cops? You should give him a ticket. Oh, balls. I tried to follow him. Why did I try to follow him? Yeah, if this seems cool to you at all, you like the look of doing this stuff legally, safely, without dyingly, it sounds more daunting to set up than it actually is. It's not that bad. You just need to own a Assetto Corsa. You go to a handful of different websites and download the things they tell you to. Where the fuck? How did I get down here? Alright, before this starts tweaking out. Oh god. You need a set of Corsa, Discord. It's probably gonna be helpful. Follow a YouTube video. They're like 10 minutes. You could probably set it up in like 15, maybe. Yeah, depending on download speeds and stuff. It's actually pretty straightforward. If I'm able to set it up and do it and be in here and like driving around, look at this, we're in the game. I'm positive you could too. Absolutely certain of it. If you can follow instructions in a video, it should be good. Totally worth it, very fun too. Even if you don't want to like go through all of the stuff to set up the no Hesi thing, even just having the content manager is well worth the clicks. And spending 5 minutes or so to download it. And link it to your Assetto Corsa folder. You're also able to use any of the no Hesi things that you would download within the content manager to be used for other things. God, man, I'm so fucking terrible at explaining things. Alright, let's try round 2 here. Brain. Brain activating. It's like we downloaded all the no Hesi things in this Shutoku Revival Project map, right? Now we got this car that we're driving here, right? But now that we've downloaded and installed all of this stuff, we could, like, take this car to Imola. Or Monza. Or whatever other tracks we might have installed for the content manager within that to race on. Or we could take it drag racing. That would be interesting. I see the traffic cars, like these random guys I'm passing, pop up within as a drivable car. Fucking hell. But they're, I don't know, they go up to like 400 horsepower and then it's just like this harsh drop that looks really weird. I don't feel like they'd actually get over like 45 miles an hour. God damn it. Curse my brain. Slither through like a slippery little snake. Oh no. Yeah, so we're not slipping through on all that. I like doing the hunting games because it's never... I guess it gives me a chance to live vicariously through the game. I've never been able to go hunting. I'd really like to sometime, but it's just never been in the cards for me, I guess. And then, you know, getting older to a point where I could make those decisions for myself. I've just never been in a living situation that would, ah, damn it, I scraped it, that would allow it. You know, I've always lived in these weird spots that trying to do anything with a deer. Fuck. Damn. What am I doing? You know, I got so many neighbors and a picky landlord. He gets bent in the head about flower pots. There's no way I could string up a deer and do all of the stuff necessary to, like... No. There's no way. I've mentioned before that I live in Maine. And as far as I understand, like, the moose stuff, like, you literally have to win a lottery to be able to hunt a moose, get a moose tag. I guess, like, if anything, even, like, turkey hunting would be pretty cool. Or maybe a fox. I've seen plenty of those. This one time when I lived out in the sticks, I hit a red fox because it just really wanted to, I guess. Kept pacing back and forth on the side of the road, and I was going real slow. And then he just ran right into my tire. And of course, at the time, I was just upset and disappointed. I killed it. Didn't even think about how much the pelt is worth. Didn't grab it. The next day at work, I'm telling a buddy about it. And he tells me how much fox pelt's worth, and I felt even worse. You know, I'm not entirely sure how I got that PB. I hadn't done this in quite a while. And then that was like my first attempt coming back into this after a year or two. I also just got bummed out that something happened to the shifter. I even splurged and went for broke and got that fancy Thrustmaster one. TH8 RS, you know, the fancy one that you can switch from being an H pattern to the sequential. And I don't know, it seems like a pretty common issue where the circuit board to it just kind of like goes to shit and breaks because it's directly under the shifter. And they wanted me to do a bunch of things that it was not possible for me to do. To be able to satisfy their requirements to, I believe, send me a new circuit board that I would have had to buy a soldering kit and learn how to solder first to reinstall myself. And I have no confidence in that. We're not, no. Nope. Absolutely not. Maybe at some point in time. I don't know. I don't know if it's really that worth it to me, though. How much would a soldering kit be? Which would end up being cheaper? This is sketchy as fuck. Damn it. I mean, the shifter was like $200. Oh, that's pretty sweet though. I miss it greatly. Especially for like the truck sim stuff. So yeah, that's my story in a nutshell. There's yeah, we should probably just move in front, bud. Trust me. Have a little trust in that. You don't want to follow whatever I'm doing. I'll learn a lot better from just following this guy, I think. If we can catch up with him. Alright. Nifty. So yeah, I guess that's what I got to say about that. Oh, dick. Yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. I really appreciate your time. It means a whole lot to me. I hope I see you in the next one of whatever I decide is enjoyable for me at the moment. We'll be back with the Call of the Wild stuff soon-ish. And probably a fair amount more squad once I figure out exactly how I want to upload those. Anyways, take care, everybody. Have a good one. No way you're slipping between those.